people go to film school and work up the ladder from
Just
key
for
grip
this.
for years
Just to
before
do.
they're allowed to.
Boom, just like that. Greg from Deerhoof, how are you?
Good.
We're backstage here, by the way, at the Miller Lite broadcast tent.
He's lying.
Boston
This is not
Calling-
backstage. This is the media chill zone.
Yes,
if you
okay.
saw what backstage was compared to the journalist chill zone,
Yes.
you would be horrified.
Okay, so...
Backstage, it's a
Ugly?
huge mud pit
Oh, no.
with free baseball socks.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad, actually. That sounds
You're right.
kind of cool.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back.
I'm going to go back. See you later. Yeah, we should have done the interview over there. So Greg, first of all, I guess, how was the set other than muddy and full of baseball socks?
No, we didn't play backstage.
Oh, okay.
We played on stage.
That'd be a good bit for you guys to do, though. They hear the sound, they're like, where's the band? Oh, they're backstage. Maybe do like a video feed of you guys, like, jamming out in your little backstage area.
The very first large concert that I ever saw,
Yes.
I consider today to be a large concert. When
I
I
would
was
too.
a child, the first large concert I ever saw was a band called The Police, and it was in about 1984, 85, something like that. Synchronicity Tour.
Damn.
And
Where'd you
was
see
a
them?
very funny moment in the middle of the concert in which it looked like they'd gotten tired and wanted to take a break.
Okay.
Guys, we're going backstage. We're going to come back out for the second set in a few minutes. But then there was a big screen, and somebody's following them with a camera.
Okay.
Or maybe even one of them is carrying the camera, and they just go backstage, and then it's just them clowning around backstage. And actually, at one point, I think Andy Summers, they had this whole table filled with all of their backstage hospitality.
Oh, sure,
rider.
like what's on the rider, yeah.
The cold cuts, the olives, all
The
that
fruit,
stuff.
yes.
And he attempted to do the,
Oh, no.
the thing where
Yes.
and it all
Was he
came
successful?
crashing down.
No, he
no,
was
it was
not.
complete disaster. And then they walked back down and started playing again.
So that's a story about the police that I've never heard, and which is a great story. But now I'm wondering, why has Deerhoof not stolen that bit? That sounds like a great bit. You should do that.
I just stole that bit for your interview.
Okay, good. That's what you were waiting for. To not actually put it into practice, but to be able to do it here. I like
Wait,
that.
you
That's
want me
fine.
to put it in practice
No,
at
I
your
don't.
laptop?
We can't. If it were the
Come on
last,
now.
if it were the last interview of the weekend, I would say go for it, and I'd help you. I would come over to the side and we'd give it a good rip. But no,
Right.
we still have a lot of
Mumford's
work
still
left
on
to
the
do.
way. Yeah, I know.
Greg, so I was all prepared to sit down and talk to you, and then yesterday across my Twitter feed comes this news of, oh, Deerhoof, by the way, is going to have a new album out, and then 4 additional albums out that are going to be related side projects from each of the 4 members of Deerhoof. Like, what are you guys doing? You're overachievers. So, but really though, so when are these? And these are all going to be released kind of as a package deal. I heard, like I could buy.
Yes, if you order them as LPs, they come as a box set
That's awesome.
in shipments.
Okay.
You will also be able to obtain the same music as download.
Okay, that's good too. People
So
like to
because
download music.
The box set version is limited.
Okay. So get that early. And I'm so assuming if people go to your
I
website,
mean, not
they
early, like get it right now.
Okay.
It's this close to selling out.
We are
It's already-
streaming this
yeah.
live on, so if you're watching this on Facebook Live, then just go to the Deerhoof website and get your pre-order in. And if you're watching
Just
it
to be
later
clear,
on,
this is
it's
not
too
the
late.
Deerhoof website.
No, this is. Can we have it though that if people go to deerhoof.com or whatever it is that just comes up? There you go.
.b.
There you go. And we could have it be a GIF that when they go to your website, it's just this over and over again.
Does that mean we have to start over?
No. Oh, geez, we just confused the production crew. You know what?
So this thing, I think there was a feeling. We just briefly felt. I don't think we were the only ones. At a bit of a crossroads after Election Day, like,
Yes.
okay, give up or go twice as hard.
Yeah, and you decided to double down. That's
Actually,
a
we
good
had
choice.
decided to give up, but then this label invited us to do this box set, so we said, okay, fine,
All right,
fine.
No, you got to pay the rent and all that. So, Greg from Deerhoof, I thought we could have a little bit of fun, although not that this isn't fun. This is Boston Calling Music Festival where Deerhoof has played. So let's put together an imaginary music festival that would be curated and headlined by Deerhoof, but here's the twist. It all has to be bands with animal-related names.
I knew you were going to
Yes,
say that.
this is my bit, so I don't know if anyone else has done this before, but I want to have Deerhoof headlining, but I also want to put some other animal-related named bands on it, and then we could come up with a name, some sort of name that makes sense to kind of unify all of it, right? So just kind of spitballing off the top of your head, what's
Sure,
a band
sure.
that you like that you'd put on
Off
the
the
bill?
top, I thought you were going to clap it and we'd
I can do
take
that
a
if you
couple
want. All right,
hours.
there we go. We're
work
going to
it
go
out.
brainstorm that, yeah.
Trying to remember, we did curate a festival once. I just would like, actually,
Okay.
to briefly go on record, on camera, recorded in high fidelity,
Wait, let me just, okay, go ahead.
to say that in my opinion, in 2017 and leading up to 2017 in a massive crescendo, the word curate has been abused.
Okay.
I think it's overused. I don't think that it's appropriate really even for a music festival, but it's definitely not appropriate for like a mixtape.
Yes.
And it's really not appropriate for like whatever, like a strawberry or something, you know, whatever.
You're not gonna
it is.
curate
Like, I live
strawberries.
in Brooklyn and like
Yeah.
literally like you
Oh,
want
yeah.
everything you do, it's like, oh, I curated it.
Uh-huh. They curated
Sort
this
of-
cup of coffee for you. Right. Exactly. Okay. That's fine. I respect that.
So we could just plan.
Yeah.
You know, we did do a festival once. It was not in Boston, and that would change it drastically. But we did it in Belgium.
Oh, that's fun.
In a, it's, how do you describe it? When you go to socialist countries, the huge thing like today that's like a massive annual cultural event
Yeah.
that everybody cares about is like in the tiniest, you know, podunk town you've ever seen with like literally like cows or
Yes.
like, you know, 5-minute walk from the venue or whatever. Like, it's so funded, you know? And so they're like, oh, we want you to be in charge of this weekend-long festival. Choose all the acts.
Okay.
And we were like, really? Well, we'll keep it to all European acts because, you know, we want to save you money. They're like, actually, we'd appreciate it if you didn't because our budget is so huge.
That we need
and
to
we
spend
want
the money.
some draw.
Yeah.
You know, we want foreign bands, you know, American bands to show up. But it was, I mean, it really is hard to describe the. I'm not sure on an enormous corporate event like this whether it's really possible for the curators to experience the kind of joy that we felt upon curating our own festival because it was in one venue, so
Okay.
you could watch the whole thing unfold.
And I'm guessing you didn't have too much, like political play. Like you really could just choose any band you wanted. There wasn't like, well, we would like you to have
They
this
insisted
bands
that
from this
they would
genre
get
or
one
that
or
genre.
two bands that would sell tickets, which worked out perfectly for us. Satomi, the singer in Deerhoof, had just recorded a vocal track for the Go Team, this British band.
Yes.
And they
Familiar
were
with
like,
them.
perfect, Go
Great,
Team.
yeah.
And they, you know, we love them.
Guys,
We
you
had
owe us a favor. Come headline our festival. All right, fine, sure.
But I mean, the rest of it was like, well, we had an idea for. There's this guy who plays the viola da gamba, who's Italian but lives in Switzerland, and he's like a viola da gamba professor in
Wow.
some remote college. Do you know what the viola da gamba is?
I know a viola, but you threw Da Gamba
The
on there,
viola's
and now
like,
I don't
the
know.
da gamba refers to the fact that it's in Italian of the knees. It's a viola of the knees.
So are we talking between viola and cello as far as size
It
goes?
looks a
Because
little
a cello
bit.
you play
It looks like a
between your knees.
cello.
Okay.
It looks like a cello.
But it's a viola.
Same size.
Da Gamba.
It's a different shape. It has frets. It's a Renaissance instrument. It's an
Okay.
ancient instrument
Okay.
that almost no one plays.
So this is the
It's
guy.
very quiet, and you cannot imagine the experience of telling this rock club that, like, yeah, we got an idea for
Yeah.
a festival. We bring Paolo Pandolfo to come over and play an hour of viola da gamba music on your rock stage. And like he comes out there, he has never in his life done a show that was not in a tuxedo for a bunch of old ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, he comes out there in his jeans and his viola da gamba, and all these rock fans in this venue just sit down on the floor.
No way.
1 hour, unamplified, absolute pin drop silence, concentration, and I mean, it brings a tear to your eye. That's what
fantastic.
I'm saying. Maybe the people who put this festival together aren't really able to do that. There's a lot of overlapping
bands. But you were able to,
bands,
and that's great that you guys were able
so
to have
fun.
that amount of creativity.
It was really one of the best weekends of my entire life.
That is it.
That's it. We're done.
We're going to end there. Greg, honestly, though, this was a delightful conversation, so thank you for that. I really – I hope it doesn't get me.
I do want to say one more thing. I'm
Anything
sorry.
you want.
I know
Don't
it was me
apologize.
trying to rush the ending, but if anybody stays in the Super 8 in Sturbridge –
oh, jeez. Here we go.
which we did last night. It's the one with the stagecoach in front of the parking lot.
Okay.
It looks very quaint. You pull up. But this morning, I was checking my email to see if there was any messages from you telling me when to be here.
Yes.
Bedbug crawling across my screen.
No, on the star.
Still want to shake hands?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I'm grateful that you took the time to chat with us. So thank you,
thanks,
Greg from Deerhoof. I hope that was just the one bed bug, and that there aren't more where that came from. We are live backstage at not backstage. We're in the Swank Media tent at Boston Calling, the Miller Lite broadcast tent. Thanks to Miller Lite for sponsoring, and thanks to Dunkin' Donuts
I don't drink.
and to CTP as well. That's okay. You don't have to. I'll drink yours. It's Radio BDC.